Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining our info session today. My name is Connie Harris, and I'm an ExFlow implementation consultant at SignUp Software. In today's info session, we will explore ExFlow Data Capture. Here are some guidelines for the info session. Your microphones and cameras will remain off throughout the session. As a result, verbal questions will not be possible. However, if you have any questions, please use the chat feature. We will address your questions toward the end of the session. Keep in mind that everyone can see your messages, so refrain from sharing personal or sensitive information. The info session is being recorded, and you will receive an email later today with a link to the recording, as well as useful links related to topics from the session. The session will last about 20 minutes. This is where you can find the chat. Please remember that it's not private. For more personal questions, contact your support team. Here's the agenda for today. I will begin with a short introduction to ExFlow Data Capture for those of you that are new to it. Then I will share 10 tips in 10 minutes. ExFlow Data Capture, or EDC for short, and for some of you that have been using it for years might know it by its previous name, ReadSoft. Well, what is ExFlow Data Capture? It's a cloud-based automated document processing system. It eliminates the need for local servers or complex installations. Only a web browser is required. How does it work? EDC captures, interprets, and validates data from documents and invoices in multiple formats. It uses tungsten automation and OCR technology to extract information quickly and accurately. It offers an intuitive interface for verifying and managing captured data. Key benefits. ExFlow Data Capture automates your invoice processing with powerful data extraction that integrates seamlessly with ExFlow in Business Central or NAV. It improves accuracy and minimizes manual data entry errors, streamlines accounts payable processes and increases efficiency, enhances compliance and reduces operational costs, which allows your team to focus on growth and innovation, rather than manual admin work like data entry. That was a short intro. Let's go ahead with the tips. This might go pretty fast, so remember that you'll get a recording if you want to watch it later. The first tip is to update your master data. When a document enters the system for the first time, its vendor is unknown. You need to specify the correct vendor during verification so that EDC can learn to recognize future documents from the same vendor. As you process more documents, EDC identifies their unique characteristics and improves accuracy. In many cases, a new vendor only needs to be verified once. A key tip is to keep your master data updated. Automatic vendor identification requires the name field and at least one additional field. The more fields you provide, the better the results. The fields must be enabled in the document type to improve identification. On the screen, you can see the vendor information that is collected from Business Central or NAV. You will update the master data in Business Central or NAV, and it syncs to EDC. You do not update vendors in EDC. Master data includes fields like name, tax registration number, organization number, etc. Good, accurate data helps EDC identify vendors faster and automatically. And tip number 2 is to activate the bypass verification setting. When all fields for a vendor's documents are correctly interpreted, indicated by a complete or green status, you can enable a setting that automates the handling of future documents for this vendor. This setting is called Allow Complete Documents to Bypass Verification. It saves time by eliminating the need to manually review green invoices that have no validation errors. The Allow Complete Documents to Bypass Verification setting is enabled per vendor. It determines whether documents without validation errors are sent directly to ExFlow without manual verification. If you're new to EDC, you should process at least 5 invoices per vendor before you activate this setting. If you're not new, but receive documents from a new vendor, then again, process at least 5 documents before you activate the setting. The setting applies individually to each vendor, and you can change it on the vendor card in EDC by clicking the pin icon next to the vendor's name. On the screen here, you can see a pin icon on the right next to the vendor. If you click on that pin icon, you'll see this view. Here, you enable the setting by ticking the box next to Allow Complete Documents to Bypass Verification, and then clicking Save. That's it. You've now activated the setting for this vendor. This means that when everything on a document for this vendor is green, the document no longer needs to be handled manually and is automatically sent to ExFlow for import. You will no longer need to open each document and click OK. Tip number 3. During extraction, country-specific date formats are applied to the dates on the invoice. In other words, the document type determines the date format and how that date is stored in the underlying database. When you change the date format during manual verification of a specific vendor's documents, EDC stores that format as part of its learning for that vendor. This means that future documents from the same vendor will automatically adjust to the correct format. For example, if you use the Swedish document type setting for dates, the order of the date elements differ from other countries. In the US, the format might be month, day, year, while in Sweden, it's year, month, day. If you correct the placement manually of the day and year during verification, the system learns from that change, ensuring that future documents from that vendor are interpreted correctly. As shown on the screen, the written value is 21/11/25 on the invoice. EDC will capture this as 2021/11/25 when using a Swedish document type setting, since it looks for the Swedish date format, which starts with a year. If you switch the places of 21 and 25 in the date field, then EDC will learn that it's not the correct format. The date format will then be updated to reflect that the system captured it incorrectly. It's also worth noting that this issue almost only occurs when the year is written with 2 digits. When you have a year with 4 digits, this does not occur. Tip number 4 is about decimal separators. Commas and periods are used differently as decimal indicators around the world. EDC applies the standard based on the document type being used and defined in the settings. This can also be adjusted during manual verification. If you change a comma to a period or vice versa, EDC updates its online learning for that vendor accordingly. So what should you do if you notice that the decimal indicator is incorrect? Simply correct it manually. For example, change a comma to a period, and the system will learn how to interpret the numbers correctly in the future. Tip number 5 is about order numbers. When it comes to PO numbers, you may sometimes see prefixes or suffixes, such as a PO dash before the number or a -1 after it. If you don't want these to be interpreted as part of the number, you can simply remove them during manual verification. When you correct any errors or missing information, EDC updates its learning so that it will learn to only capture the numeric part in the future. The same applies if you want to add a prefix like PO before the captured numbers. The system will learn and will begin to apply that format automatically for future documents. In the example here on the screen, the value is interpreted without the PO prefix at the beginning, but you can change that as shown here. Tip number 6 is related to reference values. A reference can be any unique value on the document that can be interpreted and used to trigger various actions, functions, coding rules, or approval rules in ExFlow. A classic example is when a name on the invoice is interpreted and linked to a reference, which then triggers coding on the lines and initiates the approval flow. Here on the screen, you can see a classic interpretation of a name. The reference field has a standard format designed to capture names only. For example, Jane Doe or Cherie Crozier in this case on the screen. If you want to use the reference field for something other than a name, such as a service address or an account number, please contact support and we can adjust the field's format settings to allow that type of input, so it's easier for EDC to capture this in the future. Tip number 7, let's talk about PO numbers again. At the line level, they work a bit differently from the other line fields. One of the efficient features in EDC is that if you leave the PO number field blank when capturing the lines, it will automatically inherit the PO number captured in the header. This also means that if you have multiple orders on the same invoice, you can capture the PO number values outside of the line layout. This smart inheritance feature saves time and reduces manual entry. Tip number 8, toggle field visibility. If you notice that you have a vendor where a specific field is never used, meaning no value is ever interpreted from the documents, you can hide that field. Toggle field visibility allows you to deactivate a field for a specific vendor. This is very handy for cleaning up the workspace and removing inactive or empty fields. For example, if the vendor never has a reference or tax amount, you can toggle the field visibility. To toggle field visibility and hide or show a field, follow these steps. In this example, the reference field is empty. Simply click the eye icon at the top of the screen. Next, click the eye icon beside the field you want to hide. A confirmation message will appear. Simply click OK to proceed. And then it's almost done. You can now see that the eye icon has a line across it. To hide the field, click the eye icon in the top right corner again. The field will then disappear. To show the field again, repeat the same steps. Then click the eye icon and confirm with OK. Number 9. Another great feature is that you can add more than one line layout per vendor. When capturing lines, some vendors may use multiple line layouts. You can simply click the Pen or Draw button to add additional line layouts for that vendor. And the last tip. EDC includes several analytics reports that are great for getting an overview of your vendor's performance, showing which vendors have high identification and extraction rates and which may need updates to their master data for improved interpretation. Another example, if you've activated the bypass setting, you can view reports showing per day and per vendor how many documents were bypassed according to the setting. You can also track how well vendors are being identified. If a vendor shows a low identification percentage, you can update their master data to improve accuracy. You can also pull up statistics on how long it takes you to handle documents, and there's much more to explore. You can access the analytics if you have an admin account. To get one, please contact your internal EDC admin or our ExFlow Data Capture support team. Those were the 10 tips on how to get even more out of ExFlow Data Capture. There is, however, so much more to know. We hope these insights help you get even more value from the product or give you a clearer picture of what's possible if you're just getting started. If you want to get to know ExFlow Data Capture even better, you can visit our documentation platform to explore the user manual. If you don't yet have ExFlow Data Capture, feel free to visit our website for more details. Or you can contact support for more guidance. They really want to help you get the most out of the product. Let's see if there are any questions. Please enter any questions in the chat, but remember that everyone can see them, so don't enter anything private. I don't see any questions at the moment. I will respond to questions in the chat. I'll hang around for a few minutes and wait to see if there are any. But that's it for today. Have a great day, everyone.